Hello, today I'm gonna talk about this book that's called Graphic. It's called Graphic and the book looks like this in the, what it's called?
The front.
The front side. And the author is Cathy and Cathy has written back here, and I'm going to read that. And then I'm going to talk about this book. Joe is brilliant at art. When the thing he draws starts to happen in real life, he's over the moon. He can get anything he wants. He can draw loads of money and become rich. But then Joe finds his drawing come to life in scary ways he never imagined. So maybe if he draws a zombie zombies attacking the world, then it's going to happen in real life. That can happen very, I don't know what it's called, not good. He needs to stop the world and just write that the zombies go back, and then he made it. And I'm going to talk about this book. And this book is not like other books, and it's like this. It's like a notebook. It's like thingies, like a notebook has. That's what it's. That's why it isn't like other books I have read or talked about. And in every page, every little page, it has that thing. Every page ever made, and the last page also has it. And it's other books. Other books I maybe talk about, but it's not the same author like Cathy Brett. It's another book that it's 4 books. It says here, and I'm just reading what it's called. You killed me, gamer. Meg Rossoff. Yes. Pale. That's all the 4 books. And then it's talk about the author. And then it also says before the 4 books, our books are tested for children and young people by children and young people.
Can you please talk about
Yes, I'm going. Now I'm talking about the book. And the character is Max, Honey Jackson, and Jed, and no, not Jed. What it's called? It's a boy that is a girlfriend with Annie, and that's the characters. It's more, but I don't want to talk about the characters. But I forgot what the boy that wrote what was he called? Joe. Joe talks about that Max is his best friend, and he likes, and he's super good at art, and then he's going to tell a story at chapter 2, but now we're like chapter 1. I'm talking about now chapter 1. And Joe says that he wants to be girlfriend with Honey. I'm not going to say Honey, cause Honey, you can. Joe says also that it's not honey that you have on what it's called, toast. So I'm going to say Jackson. that's going to be better than I'm saying honey. Because I don't want you to think that I mean honey at bread. When bees eat flowers to do honey.
Okay.
So that's why I don't want to say honey. I'm saying Jackson. And Joe, now Joe's talking about the story. One time, Joe says before that you're not. He may be stupid, but that happened actually in the book. I want to, but it doesn't come out when I say it. Now I'm going to be serious this time. One time Joe is writing in one lesson where you don't write art. With art it was like history maybe or math. Some English math, I don't know. A lesson just. And you write the teacher, then as someone said, Max can't hold his breath. He laughs all the time, and I don't know why Max looks like this. It's not my fault. I don't know. He looks a little bit like a monkey, a little bit. No, he has long feet. Oh, I don't know why. But Joe is a little bit better, like that. Where am I now again? Yeah, Joe rated the teacher. Then the teacher, someone say that he was writing. Then what? The teacher is looking at the homework they have done, and then someone says that he's writing, and then she says to Joe, "Are you writing with art?" Then he didn't look up. He wrote the last thing. Then he looked up. Then she said that he can do it at Friday. There it's double art. They that like art, they can write art at Friday when the school is what it's called.
It will be right lesson.
What?
Right lesson.
Yeah.
Same day.
Where the lesson is gone. The when what it's called free time. Free time starts.
I forget it. I don't know. Okay, you can continue.
Free time. Then at Friday when it was free time, Joe waited, and then Annie's girlfriend, he was a boy. I don't even.
You can see what his name is.
But that. Wait. Oh, boy. Wait, where is it now again? Slash. I don't know what it's called. Call. His name is Call, I think.
Yeah, Call.
His name is called, and Joe writes call. It's almost like when you call somebody, when you ring. almost like that. You can also call someone, but his name is call. Not its call is 2 L.
Okay.
And call is 1 L. That's why, like, and Joe wants to be Jackson's girlfriend, but Call is Jackson's girlfriend.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Yeah. Call is a boy.
Yes, and Joe is also a boy. So I need to say boyfriend, not girlfriend. I'm sorry, I don't even know what you call boyfriend or girlfriend.
A girl will be girlfriend. A boy will be boyfriend.
Oh, okay. And Jackson Jackson likes call more than Joe Jackson, and Cole is more near Jackson to be girlfriend, but they're not girlfriend, just boyfriend just now. They're not together. So Joe has a chance that he can be a boyfriend with Jackson. So he can be boyfriend. And it's like that. Then Cole says to Jackson that when she's done, she says 10 minutes. Then Cole writes on the back, writes on things. He's super annoying, but one time he's super annoying. So when they go away, before that they went away, Jackson and Cole. But the other time that happened, Joe got super mad. He wrote on that on the pages of not of Jackson. He also wrote of Jackson, and he wrote that on Cole's call when he wrote that he did that. Draw super hard at when he drew the call. And the next day, then he didn't. Now he know that it's happening in real life. So when he did that, scribble over that thingy. That should I say what happened? He got what it's called. Joe wrote that all scribbled all over. He wrote what it's called. Not Jackson, not Joe. Cole that he had the arm. It was super hurted. And the next day that happened in real life. Now he knows that he writes is happening actually in real life. So he writes that he has money in his hands. Then he waits. He's done an experiment on the lab lesson. and he writes the money that he has money in hands, and then he give up, and then he found money outside of school in a stone brick. Then he saw it. Then he wrote that he's going to be with Honey Jackson, and should I say what happened? He heard. Joe heard that that a boy was screaming in the shop near the stone brick, and there he saw a mom with two babies. One is sleeping in the what it's called when you have in a baby.
I forgot it.
One like that you can ride if you are little. If you're like big as me, I'm never going to fit in that thing. And the other boy was standing up, and the boy was standing up. He screamed super much, and his mom is trying to explain it to the affair that she doesn't find the book. What it's called, this you have a like thingy. It's like this. It's called the Plum book on Swedish, and it's a card in it that has money from a bank, and then Joe gives it to her because it was her, and he talked to her if it is her, and she says yes. She takes it and buys some chips for her, for what it's called, for Joe, and Joe is going to say thank you, but then he's only say ta, like thank you. And then he went to go home. He went to go home with eating chips. And I think the next day or before that, when he walked.
Next day.
The next day, he found it. He walked to school. Then he saw. Then he heard it was a Friday that day. And then after art, he heard someone scream. It was Jackson, and before that, a long time before that, Joe wrote that Cole is going to get dumped. And he got that because he stood in the way of 12 in class. He's 12.
Yeah.
What?
12 years.
12 years. And he rides a motorbike, and then he has super much pain, and she dumped him. Jackson dumped him because Cole just stand in the way, so she crashed and almost died, but she didn't die. But he's almost dying. So what it's called? Joe rings 999. And says that he needs the ambulance, and ambulance is going to come, and then Joe also goes to the what it's called to one teacher and says that it's an accident, and then what it's called. Then Joe says that to Jackson that she needs to do Jackson that she needs to like pump like that on their foot, so he can stop the blood. And then he goes to the ambulance. The ambulance comes and puts his the 12
That boy.
the 12-year-ring to hospital, and then they go on, and then Joe talks to what it's called. Jackson says, how did he make it? How did he know what to do? He just says maybe a film, because he looks much at film, Joe. But Joe's not good at anything else, just art. And then Joe says, "Do you want to go to
Cinema.
Cinema and look at film?" She says, "Yeah, okay." Then Joe got her boyfriend.
So she became his girlfriend.
Yeah. And that was all of this book that called graphic. And I think graphic means like art. And this book was fun, easy to read, interesting, and very good. And my best character was actually Joe, because he could what he wanted to write happened in real life. That was actually super cool. And can you click the subscribe button and the like button, and you can always click unsubscribe if you don't like my videos. And bye bye.